Got it in there? My name is Cle Sloan, and I'm an independent filmmaker. Cool. It's hard for me to describe this film, you know what I mean? Like, even people ask me, so what's your film about? I go, oh man, it's so much, you know what I mean? It's essay form, it's very personal, you know what I mean? And I think it's our story. You know, it's our genocide. It's our Holocaust, you know what I mean, for me. And I might be trying to people might think that's making it too big, but that's just what it is. It's been going on since 1969, non-stop. And here we are 2005, and it's still going down today. So if that's not genocide over and over and over and over and over, I don't know what is. And that's what this whole thing was about for me. But then I started hearing certain stories about this guy, that guy, how it all started. Tookie started the Crips, Raymond Washington started the Crips, who started the Bloods, and I started getting into that. And at the same time, I'm making films with some of the greatest filmmakers in the world, and so I'm learning this new information. And after the '92 riots came, I went down to Atlanta, and I started talking to people who had been from LA earlier in their life, and they started connecting to us with certain things, and the Black Panther with certain things. And that's when I read that book, City of Quartz. After all that information, it said the Crips and Bloods are the bastard offsprings of the political parties of the '60s. And that right there was like, what? You know what I mean? That right there made me go like, what? Oh, now I started explaining it to people, and they said, man, you need to write a book. So me and my homies would talk about it. My homie local, man, write a book. Write the book. I'm tired of hearing about it. Write a book. Do something. And I went, nigga, you ain't gonna read it. You know what I mean? So that's why I got the idea to do a documentary. When I first started trying to do this film, man, I put a little 16-minute cut together. And I was going to my brothers, my fellow filmmakers, to try to get money to try to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And I went to John Singleton. I went to Bill Duke. I went to Magic Johnson. Antoine is the producer of Bastards of the Party. Antoine's the reason, you know, the film finally got off and running again. And pretty much this is how it all came about.
I came to LA about, I think, 16, 17 years ago. Went up to Pelican Bay Prison and met Monster Cody. And he said there's only one brother you should meet. You should sit down and meet Bone. And I reached out to Bone. And that's how we met. That was about 16, 17 years ago, something like that. And we just sat down and started chopping it up about filmmaking and life. And he had a lot of questions about some things. And he wanted to know where the first bullet came from. Just in conversation, he came up. And he was off and running from that point. He just went out, you know, wanted to go make his movie.
No, I'm ready to go. I got a ton of, I'm ready. I got the ammunition. You know what I mean? At least I think it's important. Now the rest of the world, our people, that's a whole other thing. I can't see myself putting something on the screen just to, you know, to make your foot tap or just to make you laugh. That's all cool too, but it's got to be some insight in the middle of all that. You know what I mean? I just can't see myself just doing anything. You know what I mean? I just can't. I won't.